Hey guys, welcome back for another week of weekly pickups with Polished Gaming. Now without further ado, we'll get into it. This week was another one kind of ran out a little bit, so I've decided to do on a cashies run. So we got Trivial Pursuit for the Wii. This one was $3. I think that was not actually a bad deal. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It's actually second edition. This one $3 as well. This one here is PS2 Center Court Hard Hitter. Tennis game. To be honest, I don't actually mind tennis games. Some of them are pretty good. Dark Summit snowboarding game for Xbox. That one there. That one was $7 from Cash Converters. Pretty good condition. All of these are actually in pretty good condition, bar one, which I'll show you when I get to it. X Factor. This one came from Trade Me. $15. Probably only worth really about 10, but it's not something that comes up often, so happy with that one. This one's a bit more of an uncommon one. Top Gun Hardlock. This one I paid $27 for. I was actually expecting, looking at it, to pay in the 40s, so I had an order, but I set up for 40. But yeah, it goes for about 42 bucks. Looking online, 37 to 40 bucks. So 27 bucks. Picked it up pretty cheap. Good one to knock off the list. Another one from Trade Me, Tetris Evolution. This one here, it's Tetris, but it looks like it's just got a whole lot of different modes. $10, Trade Me, needed this one, a little bit uncommonish. This one's got a bit of a funny story to this one. So there's 3 bidders who automatically bid online when they, basically it's almost like they've got a code set up, a macro in a sense, and it pretty much auto bids on something that they, I guess, keywords, specific keywords, and they have a certain bid amount. There's 3 people that do it, Victoria, Bowie, and, what was the other one? Ashley B. These people basically bid on it, so you can't get it, and then basically when it gets to the end of the week, they just won't buy it, and then they'll do it straight away once it gets relisted again. I actually had to talk to Papakura Cash Converters, which I got this one from. Errol Lell actually had to talk to them a while back on stopping this, because they don't actually like the system, because these people never pay. So they kind of worked out a system that I went in there and just asked, and I was like, I put on there, I said, this is a bit unfair. The lady actually said, yep, come on down, we'll take it off and we'll just give it to you and this one $6. So I was happy to pick up Rio, because this one seems to come up and always sits in the 20 to 25 range. And hey, they're actually pretty fun these games, these kind of Pixar or THQ, whatever. I mean, all these kind of child kind of games, they're pretty cool to play, quite fun. Controls, except Planet 51, that is by far the worst one that I played, but this I've actually played a bit of it. It's not too bad. This one here, NBA 2K Sports 2K9. This one here, $5. Now, when I bought it, straight away when he was putting it into in there, it had this massive ring. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a massive ring around the side, which normally comes from people moving the console as the CD's in it while it's spinning. It'll basically just fall, like say if it fell over in it, it'll just go and just grind straight into it. So it's kind of got remnants of it. Now when I thought of it, I looked at it, I was like, $5, this one doesn't come up too often. I'll just get a reskim off it. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, $2, $2 or $3, whatever. Yeah, I tried it. It actually opened up the intro, played it perfectly, everything like that. So I would say most likely when it is probably playing after time, you're probably going to get to a certain match in the roster, and it's just not going to work. But hey, I will actually get that. I'm actually going to send that off and get that done anyway, because I got a couple that need to go off, and a bit of sun fading on the side there, but not too bad. This one was from Henderson Cash Converters, MotoGP 13. This one here, a little bit more of an uncommon one, same as MotoGP 15 that I got I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, this one came up $6. Oh no, the $7. Sorry, not bad. Picked it up, and of course no manual in these ones. This is the one where it basically goes into the manual lists, and it's kind of hard to judge. But a big rule of thumb is pretty much if they have that inside part there, as you can see, and they normally say the manual will be on it. That's just a receipt from Cash Converters. I like to keep all my receipts. Yeah, and it basically says there, the manual's on either the disc or go online. That's pretty much not going to have the manual in there, and yeah, then you either go online if you actually really want to read it, but most of the time I never read the manual as a kid. Some of them on the Sega I read purely for the fact that they had cool little artwork in them and stuff like that, and stories to tell. But other than that, yeah, I just went straight into the game, played it, got used to the controls, and that's how I went. This one here, a little bit more of an obscure one to find. Easy to find the Get Fit with Mel B, but to get the Let's Dance with Mel B, this one's a bit more uncommon. Little bit gutted about this one though. When I got it, I didn't actually see on the front here. It's you can see it's got like, it looks like something's been wet attached to it. They pulled it off and it's pulled a lot of the powder is missing. Little bit gutted because I was really after this one. This one cost $18. Yeah, and so bit gutted, but I will put that in my collection and I will put it on my phone and upgrade later on. Hopefully find one that's cheaper than that maybe. This one here, Guitar Hero Live. Now this, I don't know if anyone's actually played this, but it was actually quite a fun game. New system on the whole Guitar Hero. Everyone was used to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 controls. Expert and hard getting into the 5 control. 4 was into, yeah, I think it was expert was 5, I think. But yeah, this one went a little bit weird and basically had the top 3 buttons over on the fretboard on the left hand side near the head. It basically had 1, 2, 3 at the top and 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. So it felt better. It felt a little bit more fluid, like to play. It almost felt like you were actually kind of playing, like not like Rocksmith. I mean, I played Rocksmith, and I do play guitar, so well, we used to got a bit of Carpenter Tunnel these days, but other than that, yeah, I used to play that, and that was fun, and that Rocksmith was fun. But this was actually quite enjoyable. But they cut the service on it. I don't know why. I think it is still harmonics. No, it's not. See, it's not. It used to be harmonic. I think it used to be harmonics. Yeah, and it just lost its appeal, and unfortunately, the service went offline, I think, and that isn't something you don't want to play anymore. This one is a bit of a rarer one, quite uncommon. Army Corps Verdict Day. I think this went up because something came out with Armored Core and became really expensive again. Like, I don't know, it used to sit around the 40 range. Now it sits about the 100 range. This one I got for 83, but what the bad part about this is, I got it for $83 thinking, I got it under relatively steel. It's a little bit expensive, but relative steel. And then I got it, and the side's pretty sun faded. Like, you can barely even see the red in the V. See the red there and the red there. Just really kind of grinding my gears. But the sad part about it is, after I bought this, a person put one up for, he put it up for $40. So I look back on it after I bought this. He relisted again for $38. So I purchased it at $38. So that one's coming next week. So won't show you that one, but it'll definitely be an upgrade on this. And this will go back on Trade Me. To be honest, I will probably put it at a lower price because I thought that I paid pretty high, but I'll put it at reserve at like 50 and just hope it kind of kicks off. But I'll keep it low because I think I overpaid for it, in all fairness. Even though it is worth over $100, I just don't think it is. Now this one here is an upgrade, which is cool. I think I talked about it last time. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. No. Yeah, basically I talked about it last week with Battleship. I had it and it was extra. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, and I basically had Battleship and it was an X rental. Didn't realise it when I got it in the bundle, but this week I managed to find this for $6 at Cash Converters Henderson. And it's not X rental, pretty good condition, so pretty happy to have that as an upgrade on that. This one here I bought for $6 as well from down in, I believe, Takanini. Actually, yeah, Takanini Cash Converters. This is the last one that I need for all of Borderlands. I've got Borderlands 1 Game of the Year Edition, Borderlands Classics, Borderlands 2 Classics, Borderlands 2 Game of the Year, Borderlands 2 the add-on, Borderlands, and I think this is the last that I need, which is the double pack, which is Borderlands 1 and 2. So yeah, happy to have that. That's pretty much the whole collection on that. $6, good to have that. This one, a little bit more of an obscure title as well, an uncommon one, Grey Matter. This one I looked up, it's about $42. I saw it on Trade Me for $29.97, but we'll go $30. So yeah, $30, not too bad. Pretty happy to pick that up and get that on the collection. So yeah, a lot of Xbox 360 this week. And like I say, I am really drilling down on my Xbox 360 just to try and at least get it down into under the 200s by midway through the year so that I can kind of concentrate it. Maybe even get down to 100 by the end of the year. That'd be a pretty good goal. I've got some newer stuff, well, actually more retro stuff coming next week, which is actually pretty good. Some Mega Drive, a couple of Mega Drive and, oh god, that sneeze really bugged me up. A couple of Mega Drive and a Master System game. So yeah, like, stay tuned for that. We'll be hopefully it will come in this week. I'm pretty sure I've got a fair bit of stuff. Still quite a bit of 360, but hey, once we get the 360 start getting it down, we're going to start seeing some uncommon titles, and that's going to be where the fun starts to come on when the purchases come from eBay. So yeah, follow through for next week. If you haven't liked and subscribed, do that. You know, I mean, that's always good to kind of get the content shared out there. And yeah, come see me next week, and most likely have some good pickups for next week. See you later.